Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of The Chocolate Report. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, your host, Jackson. C. Jackson. And I thank you for tuning in. First up in chocolate news. Trayvon Martin's death. The plot thickens. Now, more information is coming forward in the shooting death of Florida teen Trayvon Martin. For those that don't know, speculation has arisen after Martin, a 17-year-old, was gunned down by a neighborhood watchman named George Zimmerman. Zimmerman calls it self-defense. Martin's family calls bullshit. However, as of lately, a girl who does not wish to be identified, who was dating Martin, was on the phone with him during the incident. Now, she's come forward, and now she's also considered an ear witness. And this, quote, completely blows Zimmerman's absurd self-defense claim out of the water, end quote. Lawyer Benjamin Crump said. Now, according to this ear witness, Martin spoke briefly on the phone, telling her that he was being followed and that he was trying to get away from the person who was following him. My computer just went black. Sorry. Now, the person that was following him was Zimmerman, in fact, okay? Now, the girl said that she heard someone ask, "What are you doing around here?" and heard Martin ask, "Why are you following me?" The ear witness said soon after, the earpiece fell out of Martin's ear, and then she heard a scuffle, and then the line went dead. Now, this new development, as far as the ear witness coming forward, let me tell you how important this is. One, according to the phone records, Martin was on the phone with the girl for most of the day, including at the time of the shooting. You know, boo loving, doing what teenagers do, okay? What I didn't get to do as a teenager, okay? Now, this contradicts Zimmerman's claim that Martin was black. That Martin was up to no good. Now, if Martin was really up to no good meaning robbing people, being black on the street, walking, whatever it takes to be up to no good in someone's judgment, why would he be calling his boo thing, chit-chatting with a pack of Skittles? Now, this also brings up a second point. The ear witness said that Martin was his regular self, challenging Zimmerman's claim that Martin was black. That Martin was high and behaving strangely. Now, Martin, a little background on Martin. For those who do not know, if you're hearing about this for the first time, it turns out that he is a nice kid, according to his friends, his teachers, just about everybody who knows him. Everybody except Zimmerman, the man who took his life upon seeing him on the street. Anyways, you can see how the two different comparisons just they're not comparisons at all. They're two contradicting stories about this young man. You have the one side, teachers, parents saying that he's a nice kid, honor roll student, very nice, outgoing guy. Then, according to Zimmerman, he is Coney. So, hey, tragic in any sense, though. Tragic and pretty sad. Now, police had not interviewed the girl yet, But, the police have been acting shady anyways in this whole case. I'm not surprised. And word on the chocolate street is that he and some of the police are buddy-buddy. Zimmerman. So, there you go. Now, what is infuriating on top of all of this is that the shooting took place February 26th. This is not something that happened last week or 2 weeks ago. February 26th, nearly almost a month ago. Since then, there has been online petitions demonstrating, and a federal investigation has finally been ordered. That's currently underway. So, in that investigation, they're going to review these 911 tapes. And these 911 tapes from that night are haunted with Martin's last words being screams for help and for his life. Now, Zimmerman, of course, claims that those screams were his screams on the tape. However, here's where it gets good. The state attorney's office said a voice analysis will be done on the 911 calls from that night. And those analyses will determine who was yelling for help. More on this tragic story later. We all here at the Chocolate Report are praying for Trayvon Martin's family. Now, in other chocolate news, Janet Jackson, Miss Jackson of Nasty, receives a racist gift while on tour. Miss Jackson of Nasty tweeted a picture of Maria, a doll given to her while she was on tour, shown here. Ooh, it looks just like her, except that it still has a nose. Okay. Anywho, Jackson tweeted the pic along with the text. During my tour, I was given this doll named Maria. She was advertised as lifelike. How does Maria make you feel? Which brings me to my next question. Janet Jackson's on tour? Where'd I do that at? Where at? I didn't know. Did you? Oh, I didn't know. Anywho, this particular doll is known as a gollywog. And the text, that's all that's out there. There's no information as far as who or what or where it was given, but I think maybe Joe gave it to her. I don't know. He's evil. Maybe Coney did it. In other chocolate news, actually, didn't read ahead there. In French vanilla news, Mitt Romney wins the presidential primary. Okay, well. Mitt Romney won big in today's Tuesday primary in Illinois. Now, wait, we just got something in. Hold on. We got a high-tech HD iPad photo from CNN. Let's see. Oh, okay. This photo will show us how many black people voted. I think Coney was in there somewhere. Did you see him? I saw him. Okay. Now, Romney won with 47.5% of votes. And Rick Santorum came in at a close second with 34.6% of votes, making things pretty dark and dim for Ron Paul, who came in at 9.7%, and Nasty Newt Gingrich, who came in at 7.8%. So, it could be said that Romney and Santorum could be the last two men standing in the Republican presidential primary. We'll see. Developing. Another chocolate news. A lot of stuff on this desk. CeeLo flips the bird at Obama's re-election fundraiser. CeeLo. R&B singer and all-around badass CeeLo Green performed at President Barack Obama's re-election fundraiser this weekend in ATL at at Tyler Perry's house. I don't know. I always get the two confused. I'm sorry. Anywho, Green performed his hit "F You." Love that song. Okay. Although Green did not say the expletive, he gracefully put his middle finger in the air, just like he didn't care. Just in case someone out there was unclear about what that song meant. He wanted to make sure that you knew that it was about the middle finger expletive. Okay? So, after him flipping the bird got out, some people were up in arms about the gesture, but you know what I say? It's CeeLo, okay? CeeLo can do what the F CeeLo wants to do, okay? Because he's just that cool, alright? That's my personal opinion. He's cool like that. Get off his scrotum, okay? Because he's a badass. I don't know. Patti LaBelle, F your tribute, okay? He did what he wanted to do with that tribute, alright? Obama, F your fundraiser, okay? It's gonna be the CeeLo fundraiser because he's just that bad. He's CeeLo. Can he live? Another chocolate news. And while we're on the racist and disrespectful tip, a Virginia teacher tells a student to read Blacker. Yes. I'll repeat. A Virginia teacher tells student to read Blacker. George C. Marshall, 9th grade student Jordan Shumate. Maybe in black language that's Shumate. Was reading a Langston Hughes Ballad of the Landlord poem out loud in his classroom when his teacher, Marilyn Bart, interrupted him and told him to read Blacker. After giving her a "bitch, are you cray" look, Jordan refused and kept on reading. Quote, "She told me, Blacker, Jordan. Come on, Blacker." "I thought you were black," the 14-year-old told the Washington Post. That's what she said. The teacher then proceeded to pick up. It gets better. The teacher then proceeded to pick up where he left off, showing him exactly what she meant by Blacker. "She sounded like a maid in the 1960s, Jordan said. She read the poem like a slave, basically. Am I the only one that wishes that I could have heard what the F she sounded like? I didn't think so. I didn't think I was alone. I'm totally off topic. I just think about Hollywood Shuffle for you guys that haven't seen it. See it. It is amazing. Hollywood Shuffle. Like, I ain't be got no weapons. He goes to acting school, and the person, who is this white man? White man tells him that he needs to do it blacker. So he's like, I ain't be got no weapons. He's like, Blacker. Like she said, read it blacker, Jordan. I ain't be got no weapons. It's hilarious. It's so demeaning and so terrible. But that's what this reminded me of. Okay, back to the story. So, Jordan did the right thing. He stood up to his teacher, but was reprimanded for talking out of turn. Bullshit. Allergies. Well, Principal Jay Pearson, who is getting a fire lit under his ass right now, told the Washington Post that they were investigating. Can we say diversity training? Seems like a lot of people are in need of it nowadays. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Chocolate Report. Not you. You. Thank you. We give you chocolate news straight. No chaser. Thanks for tuning in to us once again on a Monday-ish night. Stay classy. And as always, stay chocolate. Boom!